Germany's most powerful bank has hit on hard times. It's undergoing major restructuring, and employees are worried about their jobs. One staff member agrees to speak to us, but doesn't want to be identified for fear of repercussions.
My job is threatened. Many branches are closing. New managers will arbitrarily decide who stays, whether you need the job or not. It's worrying.
He now fears that certain methods will be used that he already experienced a few years ago.
The first thing is, employees that they don't want to keep but can't outright fire are given jobs where they get boiled dry psychologically. They're no longer advising customers, but are stuck at some desk job where the telephones don't work or they have to work through lists that may not even be available. You have nothing useful to do. You spend 8 hours a day gazing out the window or sitting in some basement room.
Norbert Pflüger is an attorney for labor law. He's familiar with this practice of packing people off into dead-end jobs. Based in Frankfurt, he says more and more Deutsche employees are coming to him. He has confidential papers from the bank which prescribe how jobs are to be cut at management level.
They
now have to develop a roadmap level for level, with jobs basically being reconfigured. These reconfigured jobs will then be offered to the existing employees who effectively have to apply for them. There'll be a selection process, and at the end there will be more people than positions, so they downsize the workforce. That's the friendly plan of the Deutsche Bank. But one thing you have to remember is that legally it cannot be implemented in that way.
Anyone who has a position cannot be forced to apply again. So the job cuts at management level have been delayed. They were supposed to be complete by April.
The Deutsche Bank can't respond through layoffs. Normally you think if I have too many employees, I can just lay some off. But Deutsche is a huge organization. And those who are familiar with German labor law will know that forced redundancies on operational grounds are very difficult to implement.
German labor laws are complex. The Works Council is proceeding cautiously.
I think there's no denying that those affected feel it's unjust that they have to pay for mistakes made in the past, especially by top management. But despite that, it's difficult at the moment to find an alternative.
The bank plans to cut 9,000 jobs worldwide to get out of the red. But it hasn't come up with a promising new business model. The once very profitable investment banking division is suffering from new regulations. And the yield from the asset management division is also shrinking. Reinhard Schmidt is well acquainted with Deutsche Bank and knows where the biggest challenges lie.
I think one big problem is getting all the staff to really take this more modest, more down-to-earth strategy seriously, and to accept that the days of the wild, super lucrative business deals are over. Many will struggle to accept that.
On the stock market, shares in Deutsche are in free fall. Investors have clearly lost confidence in the age-old institution.
We want to improve that, of course. And management is doing everything with its Strategy 2020 to do that. At the moment, the focus is on restructuring. The positive results of that restructuring will only come later. In the meantime, we have to be patient. But once those results become evident, the share price will go up again.
Despite the crisis, the bank sees no need for further action.
I think the most important task is to win back the confidence of the medium-sized and major corporations in Germany, and at the same time to secure the confidence of other banks with which Deutsche does a lot of business.
Management has already decided which branches to close, but has yet to publish that information.
I hope I somehow get through like last time. For a while now, I've been telling trainees at our branch that I wouldn't recommend taking this job anymore.
Deutsche Bank was once the pride of the German economy. Now it stands as a sad testament to the loss of confidence in the banking sector.